The Bonneville Salt Flats, natural wonder, spiritual holy place, or hallowed halls of man's greatest achievements. Whichever definition you have for this unique region of the United States, the Salt Flats seem to have a power that draws men in, year after year, from all over the globe. The Bonneville Salt Flats, that sit nearly 100 miles west of the Great Salt Lake in Utah, are actually the bed of a once massive lake, which in size rivaled Lake Michigan. In 1827, frontiersman Jedediah Smith became the first white man to cross the Salt Flats, but it wasn't until publisher William Randolph Hearst decided to use them as a raceway for a publicity stunt that the nature of this region would change forever. Hearst hired William Rischel of Cheyenne, Wyoming, to attempt a crossing on a bicycle. Rischel completed the journey in 22 hours, and men have been trying to improve on their times at Bonneville ever since. This was my 4th year to attend the Bub's Motorcycle Land Speed Trials, and for me, Bonneville fits all of my earlier descriptions. Along with the many who had returned in the hopes of entering the motorcycle history books, we had come home to Bonneville.
I am Valerie Thompson, and we're here at the Bonneville Salt Flats 2009, and we're attempting to do our 3rd land speed record on the In Spirit of Cliff Gullett motorcycle. Motorcycle owner is Wink Eller, and he's allowed me to find some sponsorship funds and come on board and ride his bike. Never rode this bike before. We made 2 full passes. So far we did set a land speed record. I don't know what the average record is going to be, but we're going to continue to switch up the gearing and try to make some improvements and do better for our next run. Well, I've been out here with Bikernet.com. Mr. Keith Ball assigned me to his salt shaker bike. I miss you, Keith. I wish you were out here this year with us. And we set a land speed record in 2006 on his Panhead. And he got the taste for the salt and said, you know what, Valerie, I'm going to design you a bike that's built for you and your body, and you're going to slice through the air. And we're going to call it the assault weapon. And he did so. And our best time we got on that is 161.736.
We're at Bonneville's, no we're not, we're at Bonneville Bubs, and just got a time of 169.75 or something like that, so just under the 170 mark, and it walked it easy. I got loads to go, so pretty excited at the moment. I did the Bubs event for the first time in Run What You Brung, and I got 144 on a stock score, still with a big engine, this engine actually.
Of course, the big question on everybody's mind for the 2009 meet was, would the number 7 Bub Streamliner be able to take the record back from the Attack team? After several days of mechanical problems and several hours where pilot Chris Carr waited on wind reports, they got the green light and loaded up the Streamliner to make a run. Chris went an impressive 355 miles an hour, but it wouldn't be enough for the record. With the end of the event fastly approaching, the pits were filled with question. What had they done right? What things had they done wrong? And what things could they do better next year? The struggle to become the fastest man ever to ride a motorcycle is the story of man versus machine versus nature versus time itself. This is the story of the Bonneville Salt Flats.